went out in the morning and saw an abandoned baby by the roadside. I was about to pick the baby up and take him home when I heard the baby's inner thoughts. The baby thought, Dad's plan is genius. He dumped me right where Scarlett would find me on purpose. That way, she'll take me in and adopt me. Then, I'll legally become part of the Lumley family without any issues. Back then, Scarlett used her rich family background to ruin my parents' relationship on purpose. Now she's stuck raising me, Dad's illegitimate child. Now she's getting exactly what's coming to her. Once I become part of the Lumley family, I'm going to help Dad destroy this wench as fast as I can. Then, I'll bring Mom over so the three of us can finally be together as a family. The baby on the ground was still grinning at me. However, I had already heard every single one of his thoughts. I smirked and made a phone call. Since he was an illegitimate child, he should go where he belonged. That evening, my husband Raymond Lowe's came home carrying a large bag of formula and diapers. Honey, I heard you found an abandoned baby this morning. He must have shown up for a reason. We should adopt him. I peeled off my facial mask and looked at him with feigned surprise. Dear, what are you talking about? When did I ever find a baby? A flash of anxiety crossed his face. I'm talking about the baby you found in the bushes by the neighborhood this morning. Honey, I know you have a good heart. You would never just leave an abandoned baby there. I smiled. Well, of course not. I stop to help stray cats and dogs when I see them outside. Not to mention a baby. Raymond let out a visible sigh of relief. Then go get the baby. He must be hungry. I bought the formula. I'll make him a bottle right away. I kept my innocent expression, but the thing is, I didn't find any baby. Raymond's body turned stiff. Honey, stop joking around. Are you trying to surprise me or something? My expression turned serious. This is a human life we're talking about. Why would I joke about that? If I had actually found a baby, I would have called the police immediately. There's no way I'd just bring it straight home. Raymond instinctively said, but she said she saw you take the baby home. I raised an eyebrow. Who? Raymond realized he had slipped up and quickly tried to cover it. The guard. Yeah, the guard at our complex. She said she watched you pick up the baby. I smiled. Then the guard must have been mistaken. She isn't exactly young anymore. Poor eyesight is pretty normal. No, there's no way she could have been wrong. Raymond was convinced I had brought the baby home. He searched every room at lightning speed, but found nothing. Panic set in. No way. Why isn't the baby here? Where's he? I walked over to comfort him. Dear, if you really want a kid, let's go to the hospital and schedule a vasectomy reversal. Then we can have our own baby. Not long after we married, Raymond had told me childbirth for a woman meant stepping 1 foot into the grave. He didn't want me taking any risks, so he voluntarily got a vasectomy. Back then I was deeply moved, thinking I had found a man who truly loved me. Now, knowing about that illegitimate child, it all felt utterly ridiculous. I pulled his arm toward the bedroom. You've had a long day. Go get some rest. Raymond pulled his hand back urgently. I just remembered some unfinished business at the office. I need to take care of it first. I watched coldly as he hurried out. I knew he was going to search for the baby, but only I knew where the child really was. The next day I woke refreshed after a good night's sleep. My phone showed countless missed calls from Raymond. Before I could react, another call came in. I answered, and his anxious voice poured through. Honey, where did you go? I've been looking for you all night. I replied in a relaxed tone. I felt bored at home alone last night, so I crashed at my friend's place. Why? What's going on? The baby's mother showed up. She says she saw you take the baby yesterday. If we don't find him, she's going to call the